Here's something people don't always tell you about going through a divorce. There's going to be a time or times where you're going to feel like throwing in the towel. You're going to spend so much time gathering documents, doing discovery, answering questions, answering your lawyer's emails that you're just going to want to give in and just say, you know what, let him or her take everything. I just want it to be over. I've gotten those calls from clients so many times, or that email from clients, just settle for whatever. I am done. I do not want to do this anymore. It is costing me money. It is costing me sleep. It is costing me my stress. And that is the moment that when you have a really strong legal team by your side, they're not going to let you. Whether it's a divorce coach, whether it is your family that is behind you, or whether it is the attorneys and paralegals and team that you hire, you need somebody who is not going to let you settle for less than you deserve because you're tired. Instead, your tribe, your team, has to be the one that drags you across the finish line when you're too tired to go yourself. So know that this moment is coming, or moments. Know that you're going to have those moments of weakness where you just want it to end. And know that those are the moments to stay the course. When you're going through a divorce, your daily life can change pretty dramatically in an instant. For some, I've heard this described as having the rug pulled out from under them, or their world even turning upside down. If you have kids, there's likely to be some kind of at least temporary custody order in place pretty quickly, which means you're not going to wake up every day and get to see your little one or little ones. And that can be a real challenge, especially when the house is so quiet. Another change is you have to be really careful about every single thing you put in writing and every single person you talk to, because anything that you say and write or post can be used against you. So I know that it's really tempting to vent to your friends and vent to your family, and to an extent you may have to, but be careful, because you don't know who's going to feed your ex information. And when you write things down, especially things in anger, it will be read back to you, whether in a deposition or a courtroom, and you're going to have to answer for it. And that's hard. It even extends to how you spend your day. How many times do you go to Starbucks? Because at some point you're going to have to turn over those bank statements and everybody's going to know. Same thing with the number of times you go to the liquor store this month. A lot of people find themselves drinking an extra glass of wine at night to help them get through this, and then they have to explain why. Your day-to-day life will get more challenging, but it's a temporary challenge, because what you got to know is that your new beginning is on the other side. And when you have a really good legal team, they're going to focus you not on the pain of today, but on the new beginning you're creating. And they're going to help you spend your hours working towards that new beginning. It's hard. Divorce is hard, but that doesn't mean it's not worth it. No matter how you slice it, divorce is going to have a big impact on you financially for years to come. But that doesn't always mean it's a negative financial impact. Christy, what do you mean by that? I mean, I had 2 incomes supporting 1 household. Now I have 2 incomes supporting 2 households. Of course this is going to be worse. Not necessarily. Let me give you a couple examples. So one case I had, the other party, not my client, but the other party was a gambler. And they just kept gambling and gambling and gambling away their money. And my client didn't even realize it, because they were such small amounts at each moment in time, that she was shocked when she got divorced and all of a sudden her bank account just grew. Another opportunity where I saw a financial improvement in my client's life is my client was kind of working a dead-end job, mostly because she had to be the one to go and get all the kids and make sure that she did the doctor's appointments and all of those things. And when she was sharing custody 50-50, when she had an every other week schedule, she was able to really bust her butt and put in some extra time to create her own business on the weeks that she didn't have her kids. And now she's a multimillionaire. It's insane what she was able to do when she was like, I need to find something to keep myself busy, and this is what she chose to do. Your divorce is an investment. If you spend your money wisely and you spend your time wisely, you can work hard to create a new beginning that you're really proud of, and that includes financially. Because one of the coolest things about divorce is that you're no longer going to have someone else where you have to run decisions by. You get to choose. You get to choose your investment vehicles. You get to choose your retirement vehicles. You get to choose your budget, whether you're going to be a saver or whether you're going to splurge on a vacation that you've been dreaming about for years, but your ex wouldn't let you attend. Your divorce may be one of the hardest things you ever do, but one day down the road, it will be one of the best things you've ever done.